Pretty good. I just drank a cup of coffee, like, no, a pot of coffee. And contrary to all expectations, I'm actually less hyper now than I was.
That's really scary, Ego.
We've been trying to collect all the emails.
I am perfectly capable of being less hyper than I am.
This is a video camera, by the way.
Oh,
this is actual video. So I got 4 hours. I bought my new card, and now I have 4 hours.
Greg.
Back prior to when the computer
play?
the whole thing. And it's all microfiche somewhere.
We've been looking through it. It's hard to find the names of the people who were in the band themselves because like we were looking through the yearbooks. Like the director and me and a few other people went back and searched through every old annual from like 1930 up until right now, trying to find names and pictures and everything. And it's from like 60s, 70s, 80s, there were no names in the yearbook, so it's hard to put names in. But
and to even get the class record,
it
was hard.
We're having to jump through hoops just
I was
to
in a singing group then that started. It was called the Varsity Singers. And
I'm getting video.
We were trying to
Hi.
get the names of everybody.
This will help him in the future.
At that time, in the initial group.
Sure.
And they would have had to manually go through it. Yeah. So it's hard for. I guess the thing to do is try to get a newsletter out and ask, put pictures out there and say, who do you know?
Yeah, that's what our first issue is going to have. If you know anybody who's in the band, email us.
That's the best way to do it.
Yep. Because we're figuring.
Well, I'll tell you a great story. When I lived in Watts.
6 degrees between everybody. So.
When I lived in Watts, just down the hall, Glenn Mraz was a student. We were real close friends, and I would. He would, when we got our uniform, I'd go to, it was hard to get into the tickets to the hockey game, so I would wear the uniform, I'd give Glenn my horn, and he'd walk in with the band, man.
We do that all the time. I sneak people in, I give them a drum or cymbals or something like that, because we're drummers, and no one even questions. Like, I don't even have to wear my stripes to get in, everyone knows who I am.
Yeah. Well, you've only been here for what, 7, 8 years now?
Quiet, you! I'm not that old.
But
so what, you're 6 then?
So well anyway, that's cool if you're trying to piece together the history and if you can find the names from about time at least to the overalls.
That's one of the hardest things because I wrote a research paper on it for one of my classes last year and it kind of inspired us to maybe go a little further and do a little more work.
And at football games,
it's much more noticeable.
I know that at least one year we didn't have uniforms.
Now you had the multicolored stripes, right?
That's really cool.
Or was it?
No, they weren't multicolored. They were black and white or yellow and black.
There's a taco.
And then there was a period of time, I think, when
the next order was
they couldn't find
that's
the black and yellow.
That's what I kind of been piecing together.
So they came up with next best solution was this multicolored. But that's what they had.
We've actually got one girl. She's the first year this year. Her dad was in it when they had the multicolored stripes, so she's been wearing his old stripes.
Oh, that's cool.
And I definitely like the yellow and black better than the multicolored. But
definitely.
they did the best they could.
Well, and there was no money.